Good morning, students. Students, we are doing the chapter Measurement and Motion. In this chapter, we discussed about the importance of measurement in our daily life. What are the ways to measure the things? Then we come to know about the SI unit of measurement. Then time and motion and rest. We studied about different type of motions like rectilinear motion, curvilinear motion, rotation, revolution, circular motion, periodic motion, non-periodic motion, and oscillatory motion with some of the examples of these type of motions. Now we have to discuss about the force. And for understanding force, now I'm going to explain one example. In this example, there is a handcart which is filled with some load. It is standing on the road. Some boys, one boy and his friend, push it hard. It starts moving. The more they push, the faster is the motion of the cart. When they are joined by a third friend, the cart gets more push and moves still faster. It is the push applied on the cart that produces motion in it. Again, one more example. Suppose the door of your room has got jammed. What we will do? You will try to pull it, but it does not open. Some of your friends then join you and help you to increase the applied pull. The door opens. Here it is the pull applied on the door that produced motion in it. These two examples uh, in that the motion can be produced in an object by giving a push to it or by pulling it. So we can therefore say that we can produce motion in a body by a push or a pull applied to it, and a push or a pull is known as force. So we can say that a force may be thought of as a push or a pull. There are some effect produced by a force. They are: a force can stop motion, it can change the direction of motion, it can change the shape and size of an object, it produces motion, it changes the speed of an object. These are the effect of force when force is applied. That means when there is a push or pull on any object, these are the effects which can be produced by applying a force on it. So students, we have completed the chapter. Now we will do the exercises of this chapter. Now students, let us start the exercise A, in which we have to fill the blanks. In question number 1 of exercise A, the standard unit of mass is the, so we will fill kilogram here. The standard unit of mass is the kilogram. Second is, while sitting in a moving bus, we are in dash with respect to the surroundings. We are in motion with respect to the surroundings, so we will fill motion here. In third, a moving car going on a narrow straight road is having a dash motion. The path is straight, so we will write linear or rectilinear motion. What we will write? We will write linear or rectilinear motion here. In question number 4, the motion of the needle of a sewing machine is an example of an oscillatory motion, because the motion of the needle of sewing machine is oscillation. So we will write oscillatory motion here. In question number 5, the motion of the earth around the sun is, the motion of the earth around the sun is revolutionary in nature. So we will write revolutionary here. Now in question number B, exercise B, we have to write true or false for the following statements. Number 1, measurement is needed to make correct decision. Statement is correct, so we will write true here. In question number 2, a meter scale can be used for measuring the length of a playground. So the statement is not correct. We will use measuring tape to measure the length of a playground. So we'll write false here. In question number 3, the motion of the moon around the earth is a rectilinear motion. This is wrong. So we will write false here. The motion of the pedal of a bicycle is a circular motion. Yes, it is correct. So we will write true here. The motion of a giant wheel is a rotatory motion. Yes, it is also correct. So we will write true here. In question number 5, we will write true. In question number 6, when we draw water from a well, we are pushing at the rope. No, we are pulling at the rope. So this statement is wrong, and so we will write false here. In exercise C, we have to tick the correct option. Question number 1 is the standard unit of length is the, as we know that the standard unit of length is the meter. So first option is meter and it is correct. So we will take in first option. Second is the standard unit of time is the, there are 4 options: second, day, year and minute, and we know that the standard unit of time is second. So we will take the correct option, that is second. Question number 3. The motion of the tip of a pen while writing is A or an. There are 4 options: rectilinear motion, oscillatory motion, curvilinear motion and rotatory motion. As we know that the motion of the tip of a pen while writing is a curvilinear motion. So we will take the option curvilinear motion in question number 3. In question number 4, which of the following 4 motions is different from the other 3? Now, the moving blade of a fan, as you know that it is rotation. Potter's wheel, it is also an example of rotation. Spinning top, it is also an example of rotation. And fourth one is a fruit falling from a tree. This is not an example of rotation. It is different from other 3. So we will tick in this option. Question number 5. The motion of a swinging pendulum is A or an. As we know that the pendulum has the oscillatory motion. So we will write oscillatory motion. We will tick in third option, that is oscillatory motion. So students, we have completed the chapter and exercise A, B, C. We will do the rest of the exercises, exercise D and E, in next session. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.